What's going on? Shepherd Ellisor with Deer Point Enterprises here. So today I want to talk about this. This is my mulcher. And everybody always asks me, why did I choose a diamond mower? And why in the world would I get a disc mulcher? Because everybody else is running drums with knives on a lot bigger skid steers than this. Well, today I'm going to show you why. I don't do a lot of just heavy duty mulching. If I did, I would get a designated. Most of the stuff I do is cleaning up underbrush. Generally, when you're mulching, you're not going to mulch big trees like this. And I do a lot of work with that machine. The rest of the time, if I'm not running my mulcher, I'm on my excavator. So anyway, what we're doing today is we are cleaning up underneath this oak hammock, which I missed one here, but we're getting rid of all these volunteer sand pines. And as you can see over here, they are thick. And I've already mulched a trail through here, and I'm going to put this video in with this, but what we're doing is this was all came up, got underwater. They used to keep this maintained. It was really pretty, but well, things happened. The hurricane came, Hurricane Michael, and they haven't maintained it and want to get it back looking nice again. So we're going to get rid of all of this volunteer overhang. There's some big dead oak trees through here that actually drowned. And yeah, I'm going to show you what this diamond disc mulcher will do. And the 279 cat that I run this on, it is a high flow machine. It pushes 32 gallons per minute. And the reason I went with the it's 74.9 horsepower, because they start adding DEF fluid at 75 and above. So kudos to Cat on that, because DEF is just something else to go wrong. But this head has about 300 hours on it. This is my second set of teeth. And if you are in places like I am, where it's not super rocky, I mean, all of this around here, it's either mud or sand. They come with steel teeth, and they recommend that you use these hardened steel teeth. This one probably has 40 hours on it, and as you can see, it's already smooth on the bottom. It's not sharp like it is on the top. This is a carbide tooth, which I was running a test to see how much better the carbide teeth held up than the regular steel. And as you can see, this one is still sharp, just like it is on top. I put both of these teeth on at the exact same time, and this one has far outlasted these. And eventually I will be switching all of them to carbide. If you are in a rocky place, which I hit a piece of concrete, let's see, that is what will happen. They will break off because they're so hard that whenever they hit something hard, moving as fast as they are, they shatter. So, but that's that. So, let's go ahead and hop in the machine and show y'all what this thing can do, because y'all don't want to listen to me talk. And all I use for filming is I use my iPhone. I have one of these little suction cup deals that you can suction cup to a window. I'm actually going to suction cup it to the front real quick. Hopefully it'll stay. I've learned that the magnetic ones stick a lot better than these with the arm on them. I think I got it this time. There we go. And if you hear a funny noise in the background, it's actually my camera. one of my cameras is busted, and that's been doing it ever since. It makes a funny noise every time I turn on my phone. So, the spool up time on this is nothing crazy, nothing to write home about. It's kind of slow, so we'll go ahead and time it now. Sorry, radio cut on. So, I'm actually going to spin this up. I've never timed it, so I have no idea how long it takes. I know it's a little longer than regular mulchers, but the thing about the disc is it allows me to use this lower flow tractor and get the same, if not more, done than some of these bigger drum mulchers. It is because this disc has so much momentum that to keep it going, it does not require much of this tractor. So let's go ahead and turn on my continuous flow. So it started, there was 37 seconds. So we're at 10 seconds. Seconds right now. So about 21 seconds. That's better than I thought. Alright, so I'm gonna ease through here, start knocking down some of these little pines. I mean, these are all these. Here's one that's about 5 inches at the base. So how you use this thing is, that's the only pain about this thing, is sometimes it'll get one hung up, but usually you can throw them off, or if you're near other bushes, you can pull them off. How this thing works is, you'll see I'm cutting most of these on the right side. If you cut them on the left side, like this one on the left right here, if you cut it, it just kind of throws it down. If you cut it on the right side, it pulls it in. And it'll actually pull the whole tree in and mulch it up, and it's gone. So you'll see I try to focus most of my cuts on the right side. Don't do that. But I mean, as you can see, all these trees are anywhere from 1 inch to 5-6 inches, and I have not stopped to let this spin back up yet. I'll go ahead and really push through here and try to bog it down on this stuff. So, there you go. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trees that were about 7 inches. Those are about the biggest ones that are in here. But it spins right back up. You can take off through it again. Sorry, my camera had flipped upside down, and I didn't really know when. So anyway, I mean, this head is great. It I don't know if it cut off or if it went upside down during the part where I was explaining how to use the right side and how it pulls the trees in. But this head really just leaves, quit doing that. It really just leaves a great finish. Everybody says that it doesn't grind it up as small. If you're in oak, grinding up oaks, like small underbrush, that is true. But this pine, it's so soft, it chips this stuff right up, just like any other mulcher would. And it's not as hard on the machine. It doesn't bog and stop like those drums do. And another advantage to the disc is with trimming trees, you can actually reach really high for trimming up trees. And it's a lot better for cutting down trees as well. just let y'all watch this. Uh-oh. Bumped the button, turned off my head. While I'm doing this, I'm going to talk a little bit about my my business. So, I am 19 years old. I started doing this whenever I was about 14. Not mulching. I actually went to work for one of the local contractors, and they're a good friend of my parents. And I started doing everything from loading dump trucks, stacking pipe on trucks as well. They taught me how to run a dozer, and I fell in love with equipment. Haven't gotten off of it since. I've had a couple of other jobs for some other friends of my parents, and then when I graduated high school, I actually bought this skid steer, and ever since then things have just kind of fallen into place. And I've been very fortunate, stayed busy, and yeah. I have a 450J dozer, as well as a 320 cat excavator. I'll do anything from digging a pond, sub work on utility projects, do a lot of mulching just for individuals, cleaning up after this hurricane. Also do a lot of odd project stuff, driveways, filling yards, house pads, really do anything. But everybody always chastises me about getting the disc over a drum, you know, oh, it's not a real mulcher, it won't do what our drums do. But really, I have way less problems out of this than they do with their drums. It's always something, and this thing is built like a beast. I mean, there is nothing on it that's under half-inch steel, and the teeth housings are replaceable. Everything on it that will wear out is replaceable, which is what I love. And actually, Diamond just released a new belt-driven disc mulcher with a couple of upgrades as well, and that thing is awesome. I hope to be actually getting one of those soon. But one of the struggles that I had in the beginning was, what can I choose that will be the most efficient with the tractor that I have? And that's where I did a lot of research on momentum, spin up times, all that, and this just kept popping up. And also my cousin had ran one for his boss over towards Pensacola and said that they were the real deal. And after some convincing, he finally talked me into it, and I've been nothing but pleased. But an issue that I came across whenever I got it was, I asked the company that I got it from to set it up for this tractor. I gave them the model number, serial number, all that. And whenever I got it, it came with the standard high flow fittings, which obviously do not fit these smaller cat skid steers, and I don't believe will fit the deer skid steers, you actually have to figure out a way to plumb from, I don't even know what these lines are. Uh-oh. We have sprung a leak. And it's actually on the tractor side, not the head side. About to have to address that. Gonna have to find an O-ring. Gum, that sucks. Alright, so tape 2. The leak, I thought, was on the tractor side. It actually was on the head side of the quick coupler, but it was the quick couplers that I put on there. I thought it was a bad O-ring, but it turns out they just vibrated loose. All I did was put a wrench on it, and we're back in business. So where I was at, I believe I was talking about the getting the head to work on these smaller machines. So it comes with a 1-inch line with a 1-inch fitting. The company that I got it from was supposed to change it and they didn't. Oh well, not a big deal. So that was my concern after I got it. I was like, oh crap, like I wonder if the flow needed to run this head will go through a 3/4 inch fitting. And well, as you can see, it works perfectly fine. But anyway, I went to the local hydraulic shop. They figured out a way to reduce it down to the 3/4 inch fitting. $100 later, I was out the door and it was done. So, no big deal. This is actually one of the more satisfying mulching jobs I've done. It's so satisfying to watch, just mowing down these volunteer pines. And this is, I think this is going to be really pretty whenever we're done. And usually, it would just be mulching, but actually with all these big dead oak trees in here, I'm about to go up under one here in a second, right here. I don't know if y'all can see that. This one is mostly dead. Usually it would just be mulching, I would grind them up, but the customer actually wants to get rid of the stumps, so we're going to bring the excavator over and break some of these up and burn them. There's actually a bunch of these all the way around this pond that we're going to mulch around. So we'll be here for a week or so. Well, I said week. I'll be here for a week or so. thank y'all for watching this. I hope to be putting out a lot more videos on what I do, where I'm at. Just include y'all in on my business and the projects that we do. I know I've done a lot of rambling on, but I hope this was educational in a way where maybe it helps some of you out, maybe you learn something new about these disc mulchers, because a lot of people seem to think that they're not capable of doing any heavy duty stuff, which I can promise you that they are. Anyway, like I said, don't forget to give me a like and follow, and I will see y'all next time.